Hi guys, it's me, Elle Walker. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? Oh my goodness, mine was very full. That's the only word that will sum up my Thanksgiving day, full. So I enjoyed my day with my family. Both my sons were here, my grandson, his mom. My sister was here, my best friend. So, and then we went visiting to some other relatives and friends' house for the holidays. So I had a very, very good day. I wanted to come and do a video response. It was a request from one of my subscribers to kind of discuss or chime in on a topic that one of our YouTube mommies here, baby Nadia, on her channel, she's doing a hot topic. And her hot topic the other day was, when you buy new babies, do you lose your bond with the babies that you had before? So she brought up some pretty interesting subject, and she gave some pretty interesting answers. If you guys have not checked her out, go check her channel out and check the video out, and you'll see what I mean. So my take on it is, it's a bonding issue where, like, you have a baby and that baby is like your everything at that moment, and then you see another baby and you buy another baby and that baby is your everything. Well, the baby before doesn't get all the attention like the new baby is getting. So I've got Miss Kennedy Irene here to kind of talk about how that affects me too. I first started and I just had Kaylin, and Kaylin, I couldn't get enough of Kaylin. Kaylin is over there in her chair. I don't know if you guys can see her. She's over there in her chair sitting next to her sister. Kaylin was my everything when I first got her. I did everything pretty much. I went shopping for Kaylin. I took Kaylin with me a couple of places. We went out of town a couple of times with her. So she was just everything to me. And then I got Scooter, and I played with Scooter a lot. Scooter was my second baby. I played with him and Kaylin pretty much together, but then I found that all my efforts was going towards Scooter, you know, buying stuff for him and making sure he had what he needed, and then I wasn't shopping and doing as much for Kaylin. As time went on, I got more babies and my attention shifted from baby to baby. And I'm the type, I am so, oh my gosh, guys, if you know me, I am so soft-hearted. I cry at a drop of a dime. That's just me. And I felt so bad about not playing with Kaylin as much that it made me feel so guilty, and I walked around with that, and people was like, well, what's wrong with you? And I was like, I couldn't explain that I was dealing with some guilt issues over a Dow. Yes, a Dow. So then after Scooter, I got Jariah. And y'all, Jariah, oh my gosh, Jariah was my first custom baby, and she was reborn. She's a Fayin kit. And she was reborn by Asha, aka Pickles and Tea, here on YouTube. And Asha did a phenomenal job. I mean, the camera never does Jariah justice. Jariah is painted just beautifully. I mean, the camera's making her look off in color, but she was everything I ever wanted in a baby. You know, she had the hair, she had the pretty eyes, she was the right size, and then I didn't play with Scooter. So I felt really bad because Scooter is just a special baby, and I felt overwhelmed almost with guilt when I didn't play with him. And then I got Jacoby, and the same thing with Jacoby. When I got Jacoby down here, all I wanted to do was buy for Jacoby. And I didn't do as much for Jariah. And then I got little Miss Avery. And Avery was a different kind of baby the way I got her. I got her for a friend of mine, and they were going through a tough time. They had had a house fire, and everything in their house, you know, got burnt up, and they, you know, didn't have a place to stay. And she had a 7-year-old daughter. And the little baby was crying because she had lost all her toys in that fire. So y'all know me, you know, I'm like, oh my gosh. You know, I cried with the baby like, oh, poor baby. So I wanted to do something special, you know, for the little girl to try to make her feel better. And what little girl doesn't love a pretty doll? So I saw Kennedy online, and the price for Kennedy was like a steal almost. Like I almost felt guilty paying the price I paid for her, because her work is just awesome. Kennedy is painted beautifully, and the little girl wound up not being able to take Kennedy. Her mom kind of felt like she was a little bit too much responsibility for her. So she didn't want to, and, you know, knowing what the doll costs and everything, so she just didn't want that. So I kept Kennedy, and Kennedy, I really didn't, I like her, don't get me wrong, I love this baby, but I didn't really bond with her like I thought I would. She's weighted perfectly. Her details, you know, she's just got the perfect look. Even though she is sort of an older sculpt, she has a perfect look, and those bright blue eyes. Oh my gosh. So, you know, I play with her, but I don't play with her as much as I play with the other babies. And right now, all my love and attention is on that sweetie pie right there. And right now, as much as I love Jariah and Jacoby and Scooter, I am just all in for this little guy right here. So, and yes, I do feel guilty because I don't play with the other babies. But at the same time, I feel happy to be able to have all my favorite babies around me, even though I'm not playing with them. You know what I'm saying? As much. So I'm happy that I have Kennedy Irene because of the fact of, you know, she when I got her, you guys, you could still, her vinyl, she still smelled like vinyl from the factory. I mean, it was just, you smelled nothing. You smelled baby on her, but you also smelled the newness of her vinyl. So she, you know, she was an older kit, but she was just recently painted, and all, like I said, all of her details, her blushing, and she has veins, and she is just, you know, maybe not for a first reborn, maybe for your second or third reborn, she would be a perfect baby. She really would, because she is just, she's gorgeous, and pretty much any outfit or any color you put her in, she looks beautiful in. Her skin tones, and whoever painted her did a really good job. And I think it was someone's first reborn, you know, their very first time out trying as an artist. And, you know, she's got details like the folds, her chin, you know, her double chin under there. You know, I love everything about her. Her nose is actually open. You can't really see. It's open up there. It's two very small holes. So she said, "Look at all this bright light in my face, Mom. Stop it, I can't see." So, yeah. So I do have bonding issues, especially with Kennedy. I'm not as attached to her or bonded with her as I am the rest of the babies in the nursery. So I don't know. So I think everybody experiences bonding issues at one time or another, just because we as women are programmed to love like forever, especially if it's a baby. So I think it's hard for us, and we know these are dolls, you know, ladies, we're not crazy, you know, we know these are dolls, but we get attached, you know, we bond, you know, we're their mommies, and you know, somewhere in our psyche, I think, you know, it makes us feel guilty when we, you know, don't feel a motherly bond towards one of our babies. And it's just our psyche, ladies. And it's natural. I think it really is. It's natural and it's normal, especially if you love something and then, you know, it's like your fur babies, your dogs, your puppies, your cats, anything that you love, and when you get something else and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not giving you as much as attention. I have 2 boys, so I went through that with my kids. You know, my youngest baby was so he was clumsy, and my oldest son, he was very independent. My youngest son, he was so not independent. So, you know, I went through these issues with my kids. So I didn't want to make this too long. I tried to condense it down where it was short enough, and I hope I gave an answer that you guys understood. I hope I wasn't too confusing or anything like that. And that was just my take on it, my feelings, and what I deal with, and my opinions. So yeah. So, okay guys, that is it, and we are going to go probably to the kitchen to have some leftover turkey, like as I'm sure many of you are doing. So, okay guys, that's it, and thank you guys for actually requesting me to do this video. Thank you for being interested, first of all, in what I have to say. That means a lot to me. You guys mean a whole lot. Even my new subscribers, my new subbies, oh my gosh guys, thank you, and thank you for subbing to my channel. I appreciate you in ways you will never know. So that is it guys. I'm gonna go, and I thank you again for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. I love you all. Bye.